Salutations everyone, this is Razor giving you guys a character analysis for every single character in the entire game. 67 characters I think, because they count as the Echo characters of Lucina and Dark Pit. I don't think they count. And then we also have the new Inkling and Ridley. So every single Smash character is back, ever, of all time, plus 3 new ones with Daisy, Ridley, and the Inkling character. And mechanics seem super different. The knockback is like instant, so aerial combos really aren't much of a thing. Ground combos aren't much of a thing. You can do anything out of a dash. You can tilt out of a dash. You can forward smash out of a dash. You can do anything out of a dash. Dashing is really good. Dash dancing is really good. The Inkling has a melee godlike dash dancing. Like a lot of the jabs I seem to have been buffed. There's smoke when you hit people. So a lot of weird things. So I'm going to go over every single trailer for every single character, and we are just going to go over stuff that I see that I notice in those little mini trailers. Some of them don't have much information, just focus on like final smashes and dumb stuff like that. But I'll also mention anything that I saw like during Invitational or Treehouse, people playing them. So let's check this out, starting with the Marios. Alright, so that taunt and his up special will show Cappy, otherwise it's just his normal hat. That's really the only time you'll see Cappy. He's got those 2 new things. So you can't down throw into up tilt anymore. You can't seem to combo at all out of his down throw. Because down throw sends you pretty far away, and especially with the new diagonal air dodge, you can't follow up with anything. Perfect pivoting is gone, so you can't do perfect pivot up smash anymore, but Zero seemed to have a pretty decent time with it. It might have a bigger hitbox, maybe it's probably the same hitbox, his animation just looks a bit more whooshier. But Mara still looked pretty decent, very good at the edge guarding. All the specials are the same. And forward air throw spikes. It looks like his fireball might be a little different in its like trajectory, especially when it's off stage. But it looked pretty decent at the very least, but probably not maybe as good as in Smash 4. So a little bit of Donkey Kong. It looks like he has a new, like instead of the carrier throw, it looks like he throws him over your shoulder, and he's got a new final smash. So he looked like the same, pretty much. It's only a little bit up. Alright, so we have Breath of the Wild Link, so he doesn't have Gale Boomerang anymore. It's just the normal Boomerang. And you detonate your bombs just like in Breath of the Wild. And your bow shoots out 2 arrows. I don't know if it's 2 different projectiles or it's just 1 hitbox. I don't know if it's 1 hitbox or 2 hitbox. It seems like it's 1. But he looks like he's better. It looks like less landing lag. His forward air seems quite strong. And yeah, it looks like pretty decent frame data additions. So with Samus and any charged move in the game, you can charge it in the air. So she can charge a charge shot in the air instead of just doing the little pew. So she can charge a charge shot in the air, which is kind of nice. Screw Attack seems to have much more knockback, which is kind of nice. Also, the animation seems to last longer with the freeze frames and all that. Seems to be more freeze frames in the game. I mean, if you hit anybody with a super strong attack, that will most likely kill, it turns into like the KO punch animation for pretty much anybody. Which maybe you can turn that off. Highly doubt it, but some people will like it, some people will find it annoying. With Samus, her bombs are back to how they are in Melee. They're proximity based, not timed based. So that'll probably help her as well. Her grab seemed a little faster, but this could just be observation bias. There's going to be a lot of conflicting info for me, pros, really smart people. We're all going to have just different opinions, and we don't know, what DI is happening, if any DI, what the knockback is, what the damage is. There's a lot of things we do not know, so we can't just say, hey, that's a true combo, unless, maybe you saw it in E3 and it was pretty obvious. In the Invitational or something like that. So Yoshi has a couple of changes. People are saying that his egg bounces on the ground if it doesn't hit somebody. So maybe that's nice, maybe it isn't, I don't know. Back air seems it's probably the same, just the animation, the sounds. Knockback might be slightly different. But someone said that his grab is faster. Okay, so Kirby's got a few changes. I don't know why. Look, they gave him his old dash attack back. Super laggy. Not as many hits. Doesn't do as much damage as Smash 4's dash attack. So I don't know why they gave him his bad dash attack back, but maybe it'll work. I don't know. It does knockback, tiny bit of knockback, so you can't even follow up on it like you can with dash attack in Smash 4. You can act out of your down special very, very quickly, so that'll add you some mix-ups in the, and like you can like go real deep with an edge guard and then get out of it and then back air and then, you know, final cutter back up. So Kirby might be better. You saw him, we could see him like at 0% up tilt to back air. So the up tilt has a higher base knockback now, which is one of the things I wanted. A little bit more combo orientated. His fair looks the same. His dare, the one time I saw it, it spiked. I don't know if it's going to be guaranteed or if it's going to be kind of like a guessing game like in Smash 4. Hopefully it's a bit more consistent, but it looks like he's going to be pretty decent at edge guarding, even more so, especially with the down B. He can act out of, like, he can drop from the sky, down B, cancel, and then down B again, and then cancel again before getting very close to the stage, you know, if there's no platforms in his way. So that's kind of nice. You know, he doesn't go, yes! You know, the little animation out of it, that's super easy to read and super easy to punish, like a tipper up smash or something. So Kirby might be better. He can turn into the trophy, or the chest from Breath of the Wild now is one of his stone animations. So there's that. Kirby looks like he might be better. Fox is bad, apparently. I've heard from multiple sources that, you know, all the characters are good, except for Fox. Fox is terrible. So kind of saw that coming. You can't shine stall, as you can see right there. You cannot shine stall. Larry said fair footstool still works, so that's nice. Otherwise, people say that Fox is not good, which, you know, he's not allowed to be good in multiple games in a row, apparently. Pikachu has a few changes. You can be girl Pikachu in the skins, and Lucha Libre Pikachu obviously is a girl, so you have to do that. He's got changes to his neutral air. I think you see right here. I don't know if Quick Attack has new properties. Thunder seems to be faster. So let's see if they show. Wait, I missed his neutral air. Where's his? Where's your neutral air? Pikachu. Oh, I think it was earlier on in the trailer. It's like Mewtwo's neutral air. So see right there. Except with a more concentrated hitbox, it might be. His down air spikes now too, so that's new. One of the few characters where you have multiple obvious changes to their kits, whether it be animations or properties. Luigi, I don't think we saw at all. Mario was definitely hurt a lot by lack of combos, and I think that'll hurt Luigi just as much. But he seems to be able to still do some things. Tom still does that. Up special still does that. So he looks identical, but I don't think he was playable, and if he was, nobody talked about him. Ness is apparently very good. Ness is pretty good. He's got a new animation with his PK Fire, as you can see the little diamonds, which is more like the games. Different pummel animation, so he looks less like a sycophant, I guess. But apparently, Ness is very good. He's got his old Final Smash back, if you care about that. So I'm told. I don't know. Final Smash. Who cares about items? I don't care about items. Maybe you do. I guess most people do, but I don't. I don't think Falcon was playable. Nobody talked about him. It looks like he has a, you know, different animation there with Falcon Dive. Look, everything looks to be identical. Down throw to Nair. Everyone gets those freeze frames on super powerful moves, but I don't think we saw him at all. Jigglypuff, didn't get to see her. She's not in the demo. Only 30 of the 67 characters were playable. Up air into forward air, that's something that she hasn't had before. And of course, the only time they show her resting, it wasn't a combo with the assist of an item. And then Final Smash, and look, here we're highlighting all the great things all our characters can do. Look at Jigglypuff dying when her shield breaks, because that's what's apparently important to the Smash Team to show us. Peach is back. She's got herself a new clone, Daisy, or Echo character, as they're calling Daisy, Lucina, and Dark Pit only. She's one that has some few changes. All of her grabs have something to do with Toad now, I believe. They're just fine, I guess. Gives Toad. Yeah, and people are like, hey, hope Toad's in the game. And guess what? He's not. But you see him more in Peach. So here's Daisy as Peach's Echo character. Hard to tell what's different. You know, no one got to play her. She's gonna get her amiibo, even though we didn't get to see that, as we saw Ridley's and Inkling Girls. So we don't know what's different with her with properties or knockback or hit stun, things like that. Bowser's different. His side B has ending lag now. you need to mash up special to make it really work. And you has much more movement, apparently vertically as well as horizontally, or that I saw, or diagonally, if you're a Harry Potter fan. You can't up special off of platforms, somebody said. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. But like every heavy in the game, he's faster. Every heavy seemed to be faster. Him, Ganon, we didn't get to see DDD, but we get to see his trailer eventually. Ike. All the heavier characters seem to be faster in this game, and they all seem to have kept all the strengths in what their kill moves used to be. But Bowser has a couple of noticeable changes there. Still seems quite strong. Don't know, if he has up throw and a nair or up air anymore. But Ice Climbers has come back. As you can see, no wobbling because Nana doesn't do shit when you pummel, and she doesn't do shit but cry when her brother gets eaten by Kirby. So, yeah, Nana seems to play less of a role in Ice Climbers, but you still need her. The rest of your recovery isn't as good. Sheik's back. Sheik's, according to people, and some of the footage that I saw is still pretty good, or maybe very good. She seems more like Brawl Sheik with Bouncing Fish than Smash 4 Sheik. She can't nearly as many aerial combos, but nobody can. Up smash might have been easier to sweet spot, or maybe Zero is just a god, which is more likely, because guess what? He's undefeated in this game, in tournaments. But Burst Grenade no longer puts you in fall, and so is Din's Fire, so those are two things that I wanted, and those are two things that I got. So yeah, no more falling and dying for no reason when you use Zelda or Sheik's side specials, which are great. So unfortunately, it is still Burst Grenade. Who knows if we'll be able to get much of a use out of that. Neo's back. You can still get maybe 2 fairs together, and yeah, so Zelda looks to be a little bit more combo capable, I guess you could say. She's got the cute little redesign from the 3DS game. Not all the Zelda characters are now from one game. Like the past 2 games, everyone was from Twilight Princess. Now they're like, especially with, you have to have Young Link and Toon Link to have everybody back. So just, throw caution to the wind. And Sakurai said, I just picked my favorites. So Dr. Mario has Ganon's down air now. It's a spike. Double feeded. So there's that. He's probably going to be, like Mario, except not as good. Pichu's back, so hopefully Mewtwo King wins a tournament with Pichu. That'd be great. It still does damage to itself when it does anything, so, still a joke character, for sure. But possibly more viable, who knows. Totally different realm for Pichu. Haven't seen him in 10 years. So, or more than that. Falco's back. Star Fox Zero. Falco. Those lasers are faster, that's for sure. Different jab finisher. Like a lot of characters have different jab finishers. So has the same old reflector, so I don't know what people are expecting from Falco. Didn't get to see him. Okay, we got to see some Marth. Marth going to be one of the good ones. As always, was good in Melee, was good in Brawl, was good in Smash 4. It's going to be good in this. You can angle Shield Breaker. I don't know how that's going to help you, but you can. I mean, I guess sometimes you can. Like, when is that really going to play into? So Dancing Blade has changed for Marth, Lucina, and Roy to where you can't space out the moves. It's just one whole animation now. So you don't have to like time your button presses or anything like that. So like if you hit the first hit, you probably hit all of them. But if you don't, you probably whiff and you get punished. So you can't. It's a bit of a trade-off, and people seem to not like it. But we'll see. But Marth seemed pretty darn good. It looked like when you don't get the spike on the dare, which I don't know what the properties, it probably has to be a tipper. Don't know if it's a 1 frame again or 2 or 3 or 79. But if you don't get the tipper, it seems to just have more knockback than it did before. So that's kind of nice. Marth seems to be pretty good. Pretty good. Tipper's still strong. Lucina, she out here. Don't know about the size of her sword, but yeah, she was not playable. Nobody talks about her. Same change to Dancing Blade. Other than that, looks the same. And with these Echo characters, it looks like they didn't try to Luigificate Dark Pit or Lucina, because they're like, oh, they're Echo characters. Alright. So Young Link's back. Whatever. I mean, we haven't seen him in so long. Completely different mechanics. It's kind of hard to get a baseline of where he was to where he is now. But we have 3 Links now, so that way too many Marios. Ganondorf, a lot of changes. He's Ocarina Ganondorf now. Flame Choke's back. All the smash attacks use his sword. So other than that, he's still a Captain Falcon clone. Slower than Captain Falcon, but faster than Ganon used to be. His up air is insanely strong, so it looks like Ganon might be a pretty good character. It might be the best that he's been since Melee, or even better than it was Melee. You saw his down smash is basically the same as Cloud's. Mewtwo seemed to be identical to how he's in Smash 4. Abadonga used him in the Invitational. He was like one of the few people who got to use their main. And looked identical, really. It was kind of hard to tell, and there wasn't much footage of Mewtwo at all, even though he was playable, but looked pretty much the same. Roy's back. Got his counter. Down air. Up tilt. Up special. Those all look the same. You can change the direction when you're charging your neutral special, so that's new. Couldn't do that before. That's not a new move. Lin's the Mrs. Trophy. So, it's like, oh my god, is that this counter or someone's Lin? No, it's just the assist trophy, just like it has been. Game & Watch's animations are all how they are in their games, but Game & Watch looks like he's the same. All his moves are the same. It looks like he operates the same. It's just the animations just took them from the games that he took them from, so he's kind of a faceless analog man that they use for their moves. Meta Knight's back. That's cool. He's got a Galactonite skin, so that's neat. What we've all wanted, what we've been modding since PM. He's got the Dimensional Cape, he's got his jab is the same. Unlike most people, who seem to have had some changes to the jab. Has much longer down throw, and he gets Kill Lightning on side special, but let's take that with a grain of salt. We didn't get to see him. Pit. Plup used Pit in the Invitational. With some pretty decent success, it seemed like. He got the Dare Spike a couple of times. It didn't kill on characters with insane recoveries, but it looked be pretty good on the edge. His animations look a lot like Brawl Pit in his aerials. He still got the Orbiters, the Reflect, still has the side special. His arrows look like they might have more range. I don't know about the movement. Is it back to like Brawl good, or is it Smash 4 okay-ish? It's probably Smash 4 okay-ish, honestly. And we didn't get to see Dark Pit, but it doesn't seem like they're making any attempts to make him any more different than he was in Smash 4 because of this Echo characters thing. So that's quite the distance on the arrows. Maybe their arrows are even more different now, outside of how much you can move them. So, who knows? But Pit seems to be a little bit better. At least it seems like it. Zero Suit, I'm pretty sure, wasn't playable. Naira was using Snake. She can do that. They're down special, so that's the thing. Up tilt to up air to nair to up special. It doesn't look like that was killing, but who knows what the percent was. Ceilings and all that. So down special can still spike. It can still ground. Jab still looks like a frame 1. Forward smash might be stronger. Knockback is super duper weird in this game, so grain of salt. Everything's got salt in it. Wario's got a couple of different changes. Okay, so his new dash attack is like his old forward smash. And I think someone said like his dash attack was slightly different. Can't remember. Waft is back. That didn't kill, so who knows what the percentage was at. There's 70 stages in this game too. Snake is easily top tier, no question about it. He's back and he plays pretty much identical to Brawl. I know he could do that in PM, not Brawl, but outside of that, outside putting C4 enemies, all the same stuff. Still hide in the box. He was used a lot, and he was insanely strong. Insanely strong. Some people might say broken, but he's definitely going to be one of the best in the game no matter what. He's got super armor on his up special, and he can act out of it, so it looks like this game was made for Snake, which makes sense because this game feels a lot like Brawl, or maybe not looks like Smash 4. So with Ike, you can be the Brawl Ike or the Smash 4 Ike, the Radiant Dawn, or the whatever the fuck, GameCube and the Wii games, Blazing Saddles, I don't know. So you can change between those, so that's kind of cool. He's got changes to his up air. It's no longer the witcha, like lasso animation. It's just like a sweep, like Marth's animation. It's faster, good for juggles, but doesn't look like it can be a kill move anymore. But Ike seemed to be slightly faster. Pokemon Trainer's back, so Charizard's no longer his own character. But hey, Ivysaur and Squirtle are back, so that's cool. All of their moves seem to be the same, except Charizard has Flare Blitz instead of Rock Smash. Obviously, you know, everyone's down special is to transform. You can be Leaf, which is cool. She's cute. And saw a little bit of him. Ivysaur still has bad recovery. Diddy Kong was not playable, so we didn't get to Zero Dominate with him. But he looks to be identical. Up tilt to down smash, monkey flip. He probably only has one banana. There's no reason to believe that he's got more than that. Down throw to dash tech. Still got the spike. Still got the neutral B. Looks like he has the exact same moves. Still has the barrels. Probably be very good. Lucas didn't hear anything about him. I don't think he was playable. But, or maybe he was. Maybe someone said something about his Zeref. His PK, his Ice, his neutral special looked to be faster. It definitely looks faster. But, people like Lucas. Saw Sonic. Leo was using mostly Sonic. Because Bayonetta was so strong, he was like, okay, I won't be Bayonetta because that's just broken. So he's using a lot of Sonic. Sonic seems to not rely so much on spin dashes. You do up throw to nair at low percents and then up throw to up air. It looks like you probably can still possibly kill with up air, but maybe it not has the same base knockback, but different knockback growth. But Sonic seemed to be pretty darn good. Looks like DDD's got less lag. He can inhale his Gordo and spit it back out. That's pretty neat. Hope that's not a big issue. It still has the down tilt and the forward smash. Look to be a bit faster. So, yeah, looks like DDD might have combos. That's pretty cool. Olimar's back. The only thing Sakurai really noted about Olimar is that his helmet cracks when he takes damage, briefly. Okay? Looks like he has some slightly different mechanics to certain things, but I don't think he was playable. He'll probably still be decent. No reason to believe that he won't be. Lucario, I heard some changes about Lucario. He's like more combo focused now. Obviously, Rage is still a thing. I would assume Aura is still a thing with Lucario as well. That looked like a different animation for his counter. That was weird. But don't know the context. Fair, 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 as usual. So, people have said Lucario might be better. Who knows? At the very least, he can do stuff that he couldn't before. Rob, his light, that's a gauge of how much booster he has left, how much gas. His down throw grounds you now, so you can't down throw to up air anymore, but down smash for damage, I guess. Looks like Rob will be weaker. We didn't get to see what his gyro did, but no more down throw up airs, no more beat boops. Toon Link's back. Still got the shield. You do that, down air still spikes. And he's still a bit of a clod. Doubt that's a kill move on the ground. But yeah, well, I mean, normal Link was really the only Link that we saw, so who knows. Wolf's back. He wasn't playable, because if he was, everyone probably used him as free Wolf, right? So it's just Star Fox Zero Wolf. Doing wolf things. Blaster, similar speed, maybe slightly faster. So people are gonna like Wolf, because he's Wolf. Nothing more needed for people there. Villager looks pretty identical. We saw a little bit of him. It'll tell you next to his little like stock counter what he has pocketed, which was like never a problem, I guess, unless you're in doubles. You're just like, oh, does he have something pocketed? So there's that. Small change, doesn't really matter. But it looked like all his moves are the same. Mega Man's back. All of his moves are the same, all specials. Perfect shield, up special, so up tilt, or up smash to up tilt. Still has the leaf shield. It seemed to operate the same, maybe less startup frames. And Proto Man and Base are part of the final smash because they're Mega Men now. I don't know. But hey, let's add something. Wii Fit Trainer, her eyes are different because the Wii Fit team wanted Sakurai to change her eyes, so he's like, okay. I just really want all the characters. That's all we know. Really. Looks like all of her moves are the same. Looks like, you know, it's got Sun Salutations, jab still grounds, still has down throw. That looks faster. And that's fine. You know, heals her and ups her stats. Rosalie and Luma. You're gonna see one thing right here real quick. New Nair. Don't know if it's better or worse, if that combos into Luma or what. Her down special now sucks everything in, and if it's applicable, she uses it. I don't know if how that interacts with like turnips or like Link's bombs or something like that, but playing with items, she just uses them all instantly. You know, when up to a certain point. Little Max supposedly pretty darn good. He can turn around his neutral special. He probably still has super armor and everything. He was playable, and people said he was really good. But his the recovery didn't seem amazing again, which is fine. I guess that was KO punch? It's now an uppercut? I don't know. Pretty sure Greninja wasn't available. It's the only thing that we ever got to see of Greninja, so same down air. I don't know what that was. Is that like Perfect Shield to jab or what? It's got a Shadow Sneak. Water Shuriken looks like it's... I don't know if it has less startup. We didn't get to see like the entirety of the animation, but it might not go as far. Mii Fighters, they're a thing. They're looking to get them online. So I'm guessing no custom moves, and they're all going to have the same set size and weight. And I guess you'll be able to customize them. I think will be the only thing that you can change about them is their appearance. Palutena, she's got quite a few changes. She's got some stuff. Tilt faster, forward tilt much faster. That's her side special. That's dash attack. Counter can counter moves and reflects projectiles. It's what I wanted Ike to have, but I thought that might be asking too much, so I just changed it to it's less landing or less ending lag against projectiles. But hey, they gave it to Palutena, and I think that's fine. So she has a new side special instead of reflector, and it looks like it's some sort of projectile or explosion thing. We didn't get to really see it, so multi-purpose counter. That's good for her, and she's still got that emote, or that taunt. People like that. So she has to be better. Pac-Man looked pretty much the same, except for his up tilt, I think, is different. His Hydrant does less knockback, but it's faster. Less knockback when you throw it down. I don't know how many bounces the trampoline has now, so, you know, let's not say, oh, you can only do it once or twice. Who knows? Who knows? But you're going to be able to do something, as always. Robin's got one noticeable change. A couple of... So, Elwind, you can angle. That's neat. That's one of the things I wanted. If you're using a Tome or 11 Sword, there will be a gauge next to your health and stock and stuff. So it'll be like, oh, you know, you've used half your 11 Sword or half your, you know, your Elfin or your Fire Tome or whatever. Schultz got a big change. Instead of mashing B, you just hold B and then use the analog stick to select which modality you want, which is pretty cool. So you can do that on the fly. It looks to be faster. And that's one of that's pretty big buff. You can change Monado arts easier and quicker, and with less lag, possibly. Bowser Jr., I don't think he was playable. Nobody talks about him. Somebody said that they think the cannon wobbles now instead of going straight, which is fine, I guess. I don't know if he was playable or not. 30 of the, like, 67 characters were playable. But I definitely didn't see all of them, because there just wasn't footage. Duck Hunt. He's back. Looks like he has some... So that's a different jab finisher, his knockback angle. All of his specials are the same. Gunman. Can. Nair look to be just as fast, just as not great knockback, but not terrible. Ryu. So the new thing with Ryu is that he will always face his opponent, just like in Street Fighter. So I guess now us bad players won't accidentally, you know, like Tatsu when we meant to Hadoken. So I don't know if you can toggle that on or off, but that's the thing that they said was changed. Other than that, all of his moves are the same, and we didn't get to see, you know, up tilts to Shoryus because there weren't pro Ryus out there. The only time I saw Ryus, they were just like normal people. Okay, what was that? What was that thing that happened to Rob with Cloud? So Cloud's back. TK Breezy said if you have limit for more than 15 seconds, it disappears. Okay, so he talked. Maybe Pikachu was below him. Who knows? It looks like normal Cross Slash does more knockback. I don't know if and when it can kill, but it definitely does more knockback than it did before. So yeah. Cloud's back. Corn's back. Corn's got a couple of changes. Get that boy Corn out of here. Let's get the girl Corn. There we go. That's the girl. Up special seems to have more knockback, but it might just be because the knockback looks super weird in this game. As you can see, the second part of Dragon Lunge there, or side special, doesn't do as much knockback on the kick. Her rapid jab finisher does a ton of knockback, so that's a kill move now. Back air is the same. Bayonetta is back, and she's broken as fuck. They buffed Witch Time, and they buffed Bat Within, and see, look, she Bat within the second and third hits of jab. Bat Within looks like an AoE, probably isn't. People probably know out there, but that just made it look broken. Bayonetta is so insanely strong. She's so strong that Leo 0 to death Plup twice, and then he easily destroyed Zero, and then was like, okay, I'm not going to play Bayonetta anymore because, lol, she's broken. Super broken. People are saying she's not as good as she was in 4, but she can clearly do all the same things. 0 to death off the top for free, and Insane Witch Time, that got buffed, and Insane Bat Within, that got buffed. So, I don't know. Why is Sakurai buffed Bayonetta in those regards, and why she's not insanely good. I wouldn't say you had one job, because clearly he's a hard-working guy. He's got a lot of jobs working on this game. But people are glad that Leo showed Sakurai in person, this bitch broken. Gotta fix that, because fuck. Back air, still insanely strong. Bullet arts do more knockback. That kills earlier. Up air, she still goes off the top. So that's the thing. And she's, can't edge guard her, and same recovery. So Bayonetta's broken as fuck. Inkling's here. Inkling's got special mechanic. You put paint on them, and then if they have paint on them, they take more damage and they take more knockback. You put paint on the ground with your side special, it grounds people, and it puts paint on the ground. If paint's on the ground, you move faster on it, and your opponent moves slower. She's the best dash dance in the game, and it looks like she's going to be insane. Possibly broken. I'm not saying she is, but there's possibilities. So we got to see a lot of her. She has the bomb as well. She has the ink mechanic just like in Splatoon. So to refill your ink, you hold shield and press down special, I think, and it refills your ink. It's pretty fast. I don't know if it makes you like invincible to everything in the universe while you're doing that. But she looks super duper strong, and pretty strong smash attacks. That paint thing, she could be easily top tier. Ridley. So that move right there, it's kind of like how you saw in Emissary as a boss. So you drag them on the ground, and you can jump during that animation and do other follow-ups. Up special is like Firefox, except you don't have to, stay there and then move. You just instantly move, but you can like move wherever you want with Ridley's up special. So very, very good recovery. Oh, Inkling also has a very good recovery. Super high up, hitbox going up and hitbox going down. Inkling just might be insane. So, don't know if that kills. That move is fucking insane. That's just 59%. 59%. You have to sweet spot it to do it, but it is 59%, and then your opponent is just on the ground. You can't take that, and you get a free smash attack. So, Sakurai's like, oh, sweet spotting, oh, it's probably easier in free-for-all. Have you seen what our pros do with... Clearly, you didn't see Bayonetta coming because Leo's like, lol, in 4 seconds, I figured out she's broken. Here you go. I think this will be broken. They'll probably change it because, Jesus Christ. If you don't sweet spot, you do like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, and it's fast. So like you don't even get punished if you don't get the sweet spot, but you do get the sweet spot. That's 59 goddamn damage, and then they fall to the ground, and you can do a smash attack. So that seems broken as hell. It's like, oh, in 2 moves, you're at 120, and I get a free charged smash attack on you after you're at 120. That doesn't seem balanced. People are saying that Ridley's broken, and you can clearly see why. Neutral special is a fireball that you can charge, and if you charge it, it like goes through like the whole stage. It's huge hitbox. If you don't charge it, it's pretty fast and a decent range. Kind of reminds me of like Charizard's custom Fire Breath, but this one you can also, everything about Ridley is godlike, insanely amazing. Unless you're Plup, and then in which case you get 0 to death by Bayonetta. So yeah, a lot of things to worry about, a lot of things to like, oh, well, let's wait and see. A lot of be like, ooh, hope that gets changed. And I was like, oh, I didn't get to see much of this character, so I hope we do. Sakurai did say some of this game, part of this game in a non-full release state will be available. There's going to be a demo. Who knows when? The game's 6 months away. We don't know what characters will be available. Obviously, 30 will be available to people. I'm sure we're going to get tons of more info from all the pros and all the people that are down at E3 for these next couple of days, saying who does what, who seems really good, and who isn't. Remember, a lot of people had really strong opinions on Smash 4 when they came out. They're like, oh man, Pikachu's busted, and it's like, no, it's not. Oh, Bowser, definitely top tier. Well, that was before he had the grab combos, and oh, Samus was broken apparently before Smash 4 came out. Doubtful. What? So grain of salt on my video and everyone else's info and video for months to come. But let's get excited and hope it's good. Oh, there are buttons down below if you want to do that. Hit stuff. Bye.